Yo, what is going on, everyone? So, welcome back to the Gloss Garage podcast. Thank you all for tuning in. What's going on, Big O, Ramon? Who else? We got Remedy Detail, Todd. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully, everybody is having a great weekend. And today we do have a special guest, which we will have is Will Ride Care from obviously Will Ride Care, his YouTube channel. He is a DIY. He's the DIYTuber for season 2. I'm gonna call it season 2. He's the DIYTuber season 2 winner, and we're just gonna ask him questions. We will see his take on detailing what his origin stories. We're gonna ask him questions. Feel free to type anything down below so that way we can ask him questions into the podcast once we get deeper into the podcast. Chingy Blingy, Victor, Chris M, Ghost, Keith, thank you all. Ivan, thank you for showing up. Becca, Ethan. So yeah, let's get started. And I'm gonna bring up on stage Will's Ride Care. So we'll get started. Will, what's going on? Will, thank you for coming on.
What's up, Zog? Thanks for having me, man.
Thank you for coming on. My first official podcast guest, and that's something to just stamp there. So, Will, you from New York as well, so appreciate you coming on and taking the time to be on my podcast. That's growing slowly.
Of course, it's an honor.
All right, so the way we like to do things here is just different. And what we will be doing is we're going to ask just a couple questions, Will. Something basic, some things to go, and you can answer however you want to answer them. And after that, we will answer the comments from the viewers. So first off is we'll start off with what is Will's origin story? You know, where you're from, whether you could start from like, yo, I had a messed up life. I was born foot first. You know, you can do whatever you want. Just, you know, tell us a little bit about yourself and then we'll move on to the detailing questions.
All right. Well, I didn't come out foot first, but I came out choked.
He's a choke.
Yeah. My mom was telling me the story that when I was coming out, I got an umbilical cord around my neck and my face was purple. I almost died, but whatever.
I think I almost died. I'm alive though.
Yeah, I'm alive, and she was signed too. So, origin story. So, a couple months ago, some people might have seen on my channel, I was in Taiwan because I'm actually from there. I was born there. I grew up there until I was 15, and my mom was like, "Yeah, you're going to go live with your aunt, so bye." So she shipped me all the way to Seattle, Washington. So I lived there till college, and I moved to New York for college, and that's where I am now.
So you're from Taiwan originally, and your mother just said, "All right, bye." Put you in a box, and you just went to Seattle, or what?
Exactly.
You said ship. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
that
know
was a
what you
crimp
mean,
box.
Yeah, but how? Man, so and how was the culture change? How was that shocking for you coming from Taiwan, you know, living 15 years, that whole culture style, and then going straight to the mountains of Caucasus? Because you went straight from like there's minimal diversity up there from what I know.
Oh no, in Washington, actually, in that area, Washington, California, it's pretty infested with use the word infest with Asian people. Like the school I went to, geez, there's more Asian people than white people.
Yeah, so you went
so
you went to the Asian like sector. You went to like the Asian part of Seattle.
Right. So I kind of got that, you know, easing into that culture. But anyway, still there it is a very different environment, and in the beginning, of course, it took some time to get used to. But before that, my mom, like growing up, we always because in Taiwan, English is kind of like the second language that everyone needs to learn. It's kind of like Spanish.
Yeah.
In northern U.S. because southern U.S. people are better at Spanish. So, and then growing up, we always watch like American movies and shows. So we sort of have that that perception. So going there, seeing that in person, it's pretty cool. You see some familiar things, but living in it is still different. So that was pretty cool, and it took some time to get used to.
And then what made that move from Seattle to where you're at right now in New York, right?
Yeah, Rochester, New York.
Yeah. So what made that move? You moved with your aunt, or you just said, no, I'm out of here, auntie?
No, yeah. Yeah, she's staying there. So obviously I moved here because of college.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And for somebody that lived in Taiwan for 15 years, you speak better English and sound more fluent than I do. And I was born here in New York. You sound proper. You sound real proper. But
a couple months ago, I actually drove all the way to Ohio to meet this YouTuber that I watched constantly when I was learning English. Who's maybe some of you might know. His name is Roman Atwood. He's very big. Back then, he was doing pranks, and he went into vlogging. But yeah, I met him, and I told him, yeah, when I first came here, I go to school, I come back, and I go straight to your vlog, your daily vlog, and just listen to you speak. And then that kind of you taught me English and how to speak. Yeah.
And that's one thing about this culture is more how a lot of people really learn through YouTube and through the internet.
Yep.
And I had a couple of friends growing up when we played video games, and I had Xbox Live, and he was from Canada, from Quebec. All he spoke was French. And then when we were playing online, he actually learned how to speak English playing with us. And it's just crazy how the world goes. And like you said, you were watching his videos, watching his pranks, and taught you how to speak English. So,
right. I mean, it's also not all the lessons you can take will not get you to where you can be if you just are dropped into that environment and forced to have to use that language every day.
Exactly.
I find that to be the fastest way you can learn a language.
Yeah. All right. Well, so now that we know that you weren't born for first, but you were on a chokehold, let's get
yeah, by my mother.
Yeah. So let's move on to the next one.
Which taught me that first lesson real soon.
Yeah, right. That first lesson. Hey, life's rough. Here's the first lesson.
Better listen to me.
Yeah. So why did Will get into detailing? So where did that origin start?
So the story is actually very generic. It's that same story you hear over and over again. Got a new car, want to keep it new. So in the beginning, really all I knew was because my brother was told me, you don't want to go through those automatic washes. They're automatically scratching your car as they spin those bristles. So that I knew. So I would avoid those kind of washes, and I would go to here there's Delta Sonic. They do these touchless washes, even though they still have those drippy fingers.
Those flaps. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's not nearly as abrasive as those spinny brushes. So
what was your first car? What was your first car? Because you just said I got a new car. You got to tell me that car.
No. So my first car was a Toyota RAV4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
it was brand new.
Yeah, it was brand new.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I didn't keep it for long because 2 years after that, used cars prices were pretty high, so I saw that new Grand Honda come out, and I was like, oh, well, my dad wanted me to get a 7-seater, so if there's family coming and stuff, that car can hold people, and it's just more future proof. So I was like, yeah, I guess that's the chance to get it traded in and get a new car. So
nice.
I pulled the trigger, and that's when I really wanted to take care of it, because I kind of have a little more knowledge, and I was tired of paying for Delta Sonic every month.
Yeah.
And then I got into detailing and spent even more.
Geez.
But The thing is, yeah, I'm spending more, but it's the upfront cost. And going forward, I rarely buy chemicals now, because I just have these gallons, and going forward, I can do more frequent washes. And the thing is, it's going to cost you more money if you don't take care of your car frequently and do maintenances than if you just do little by little often.
Often.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't take you that much time to do it often, because each time it's only going to be a little bit of dirt, here and there, do some quick maintenance washes.
And it actually takes longer to, well, for me and others, if you want to go to a decent car wash that actually doesn't, mess up your car, it takes about you wake up 15-20 minute drive, then wait 15-20 minutes to go through the car wash process. Then drive home. You already spend an hour of your day just to wash your car and scratch it.
Yeah, and the thing is, it doesn't even clean that well, because sometimes I'll go through it twice. Because I go through it once and I come out of the car. Because I'll go to one of those bays and I'm that guy that gets out and take the microfiber and wipe it after. So I would find spots that are still there, especially in the wheels or the lower panels. You get stuck. It has stuff stuck there. It doesn't always remove it. So I was like, I'm paying the subscription every month, and then I have to go through it twice to just get it clean. I might as well just do it myself, and it's safer as well.
Now, I want to roll back to one of the answers that you gave was, all right, so you had the Toyota RAV4, and then you got a 7-seater. Mm-hmm. Look, I have a friend, he's Korean, obviously two different, but I've noticed a lot of the Asian culture and the Spanish culture is pretty much the same, right?
Yeah.
So you have a 7-seater, but I damn well know you're not only having 7 people in that car. Because for me, my uncle got a 7-seater. There'd be like 13 of us in the car, and it gotta be, and people gotta stack up in order based on age. It's like, all right, the 8-year-old carries the mother, and then the mother carries the abuelita right on top, and that's it. And then we all drive into one space. So
hey, there's the reason why I got those OBD connectors and I turned off the seatbelt alarm.
Yeah, right. You turn that thing up. You're like, no, dude, that's it.
No, I haven't done that because I haven't had that many family members here
yet. So what was the max you put in that car?
Well, the just 8 people. Yeah,
8 people. All right. So
7. Sorry, 7. That's how much.
Oh, so the exactly 7. So you followed the law.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Not because I want to. Only because I only had 7 people to carry.
Gotcha. All right. So you got into detail. Didn't want to scratch up your car. Didn't want to mess it up. Yep. And now, how long you been doing that? Let's start that. Well, you didn't even get to that. How long have you been detailing? When you got into detailing, how long you been doing that?
Yeah, coming up to 2 years now. Just from me experimenting a little. A year and a half, 2 years. I can't really remember now. A lot had happened. A little origin story. Part of that is I did go back home to do conscription because I was born there. So in Taiwan, you have to every male has to do conscription for, it used to be a year, but now it's 4 months, and now it's going back.
Oh, the military, right? The military subscription. Yeah, I know that. You got to go there. Yep, you have to serve.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So
yeah, giant waste of time though. They are not organized.
They're not organized?
Yeah, no. The whole time.
Okay, here's a gun. Shoot. It's like
not even. Like, we didn't even shoot that much. It's a lot of sitting around waiting. Yeah. That's another conversation.
All right, we're gonna sit here and do math class. It's like, dude, I did this in school. I don't need this. It's like, what do you go to the military to sit down? Like that's the worst. That's a funny military story.
There's not a lot to do.
We're gonna get to that in a bit.
Yeah,
sure.
If we have more time.
So, what was your inspiration or reasoning in becoming a content creator? Like, who did you? I know you said a YouTuber, but were you watching detailing videos? And what inspired you to be a content creator yourself?
Yeah. So when I when I decided I don't want to pay for this subscription anymore, I was like, let me just do it myself. So I was trying to go through that YouTube University, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And obviously, Panning Organized is one of the biggest one. I watch a lot of. I watched you too. I remember.
Oh, nice.
At night, I'll watch it before going to bed and listen to that intro of yours. I think you still use the same intro, that coffee pouring sound.
The coffee. Oh yeah. The dripping sound. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually me taking a piss.
No, it's not.
No. I'm joking. It's just a car.
Don't ruin it for me, Sock.
Yeah.
Now, I actually did watch a lot of Wilson Auto Detailing. I think that's his channel.
Yeah.
Luke from Yep.
He's
very educational too. And then watching them, I learned a lot, and I started doing it myself. Of course, DIY detail as well. So I was like, this is really fun, and I learned so much, and I want to be more part of this community. Not only maybe I can share some of the stuff I learned, because I did spend maybe hundreds of hours combing through all the content and just learning, because just interest and hobby. So I was like, maybe I can help contribute to it and help maybe someone in my position not to spend hundreds of hours to do this. Maybe you can just learn it with 10 hours. So kind of thinking that maybe I can make content that would have helped me when I was in that position. So that's kind of the inspiration of my channel.
Nice. And Taylor has a comment. So you pretty much watch me to go to sleep. He said, at night I would fall asleep, hear your voice. He's like, yo, this guy don't know what he's talking about. He's like, he sound way too Spanish. I just watch him because he's Spanish, and Spanish people watch cars. That's the reason why he watched me. All right, so that's So Luke, a lot of people watch Luke. Did you watch Larry as well? Like there was some Larry from Armour NYC.
Oh yes, I mean I watched him more so for entertainment, because obviously he does all these really high-end cars and more obscure things, and it's more entertaining, and he uses his own products and stuff. So it's not as educational that as other channels I saw.
Yep. And then David says, Wilson, you have to watch it at 1:40. Yo, bro, that man. He's like, today we're gonna show you how to do acid wheel cleaning. Dude, I can't even talk like
Yo,
that.
I saw a comment once. People say that he's the Ben Shapiro of detailing. I can never forget it.
Yeah, bro. That man talks so fast. I'm like, I'm here to teach you how to do a ceramic coating. It's a 3-minute video, but he said 30 minutes of words in that 3 minutes. I'm like, dude, that man is that he's
must be an efficient guy.
Yeah, very efficient. All right. So with your unique approach to detailing videos, you see, this is how Spanish I am. What made you create those elegant style of how-to videos? All right.
Wow.
So
hey, that's perfect grammar. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Well, I think other than detailing videos, I also watch some tech videos, like MKBHD. Obviously, he has crazy production. Spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in his equipment and stuff, and his videos look awesome. And a lot of times, I just want to watch this video because it just looks good. It's like eye candy. So a little bit of that that made me want to, put a little more maybe production value or just effort into editing and getting shots and stuff. It's also fun for me too. It's just as a hobby. So that kind of inspired me to put a little bit more effort into those little things. Obviously, I'm still experimenting with those things, and man, those editing hours is gonna stack up if I go too crazy. So that's kind of why.
Gotcha. Yeah, because your approach is very unique. It's reminds me of like the old school, like I said, how to. It dumbs it down. Like me, it's just me. I just grab my phone. Yo, this the car. It's dirty. We're gonna make it look better. But I try to sound a little bit professional, because
Yeah.
exactly what Mike G just said. Look, sock makes us Hispanics look bad. Like, yo, Mike G is very proper. Like, he's a proper, like, yo, I am from Los Angeles, California. Like, that man speaks proper. Me, I'm from the hood. Bro, I do stuff my way. So, but yeah, so you have that unique of like that super very beginner, kind of like that DIY detail type of introduction to detailing.
Right.
So those one of those things where that I really noticed that stood out differently from others. And you also have your little you know tips and tricks for your Flexzilla hose on the IK sprayer. I ain't think of that.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
mean, like
coming
I
from a
said,
Spanish guy.
it's kind of like what I meant by maybe some content that I wish I would have seen that could help me, like someone in my position who did not know much about detailing. So that kind of step by step instruction that could help someone. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And so following for that question, so you got into detailing. Uh where am I? Oh yeah. So so you got into detailing, you're obviously detailing, you did these how-to creator videos. Now you're a content creator, how-to videos, and you became a contestant on the DIYTuber. So
Right.
what did that teach? And was that a great experience? Like, what was your whole take and experience for it?
Yeah. So DIYTuber, like Evan said, it really is a program for the contestants. It really does help you grow, not just merely with the subscriber count. It it helps you grow because the part that I found the most what should I say challenging is the weekly prompts. So Ivan gives you these prompts the minute you post your last video, and
Mm-hmm.
you have a week to make that video and release it. So it puts you on that schedule, which is very important because consistency is really what you want on YouTube. So you get only a week to plan and shoot and edit. So that kind of teaches you you have to plan things
Yep.
and not make things too extravagant or spend too little time on things, not leaving yourself enough wiggle room for any shoots that you want to do. So, in regards to that, there's also the prompt itself. You do have to think about what you want to film. Like maybe it's just a 5 list, but
Yep.
there's, you know, 1,000 videos on 5 lists about detailing. So how are you going to make your 5 lists different than others, and something that can provide something that people don't already know, or frame it in a different way that people are not going to feel like, oh, I just saw this video yesterday. So
Yep.
that's kind of a lot of the thinking that goes behind DIY detail or DIY tuber, and it really trains you and make you more creative. And I outside of detailing, I went to school for design. So in design, a lot of the challenges are you're being constricted into a specific set of rules, and you can't exceed them. You have to work under those rules, and those are the kind of environments that really make you creative. And like contrary to other people might think that giving you all the tools and all the time, that's really what makes you creative. It's actually
Yeah.
the opposite. Is
Yeah.
when you're bound in a box and you have to think of ways to kind of maneuver within the box. That's
Yeah.
really when creativity comes out.
Yeah, because it's kind of hard to be like, oh, here's a soap. It's like, well, it's 5 of us using the same soap, and we're gonna
Right.
talk about the same soap. So how can, how to make stuff creative, and that's where I think the education part and the personality comes in, of how to create that type of material, and how consumers or us, the viewers, take that type of information, because everybody learn in a different way. And that's one thing I kind of like to say is, look, we got Carlos Serranos in here. We have a bunch of content creators that are here, right? We have a bunch of content creators. They make YouTube videos. They give out all these information, but at the end of the day, everybody has their own personality, their own way of actually teaching how to detail. And that's one of those things where people need to understand is like, it's like you can have 10 math teachers and they all teach the same subject, but some correspond better with other students on the way of learning. And I like to think of detailing that way, of that detailing channel. Like Serranos he's your interior detail guru. Like I cannot do that. I am not betting. I hate doing interior details. I envy Carlos for that. But you know, that's his thing. That's what he loves to do. I rather spend 45 minutes on a panel with using a gold standard polish and a Rupes pad on one panel and then ceramic coat the rest. That's it. But and on top of that, give me one sec because I gotta grab something. So talking about interior detail. One sec.
Man, interior detail. The way he runs. Well, I don't like interior detail either, because especially if you have dog hair, that is.
I'm back.
All right, you're back. I talked for like 5 seconds. I've held about dog hair.
Oh no, that is all. Dog hair. Nah, I'm sorry. I just went to grab this because talking about interior detailing is this. So this is something new from the House of Rags, from the NY Foam Kings. So you see that? It's an interior detail kit. I haven't.
Are those star shape foam things?
Yeah, so you got the star, you got even toothpicks, you got the Q-tips, you got some extra bolts and plate covers, even some
black Q-tips?
Yeah, these are what? You got someone with black Q-tips?
Oh no, I never seen black Q-tips.
Yeah.
Why are they black though?
I mean, they're not all white, you know. There's other colors of Q-tips.
I don't know. The ones I put in my body are all white.
What about? So you like? So you only put white things in your body. Okay, that's good to know. So for here is we got the blue Q-tips, and then so just an awesome thing. I can't wait to use this. Probably gonna use this this weekend actually, because I do have interior detail, but it's just a great kit overall. It just comes with everything you need to dial in that interior detail.
Yeah. So the thing with interior is there are so many angles. Like it's not like the exterior. You know the body lines and you know the spots that you don't want to miss. The interior is like every interior is different, and you got so many corners.
So what do you like to do most, interior or exterior?
Well, for sure exterior, but I really don't like doing wheels.
I don't like doing wheels, but I'll tell you why I like exterior.
Yeah.
I could just throw Primus from Labocosmetica, spray that on, rinse it off, put whatever soap of your choice, even if you still want to go Primus, and you could do the wheels and tires with just Primus. And that's it. You're done. You're done for everything. And with the whole substrate of like some electronics here, steam cleaning this, removing some stains, it's a little bit of a hassle, and that's why I don't like to do interiors. And or using the Tornado or the air compressor to blow the air. It's just, to me, it's just too much time for me.
I think I don't like doing wheels because, like, you put on the foam, but you do have to still scrub it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you got to scrub it. You still got to touch the car.
Yeah, but the thing is, I got to bend down or knee
bend
on the
over.
ground. Yeah. Don't like doing that.
Yeah.
But I got those pads that I can kneel on. It's been really nice too, and I got the thicker ones that Oscar recommended. So shout out to Okuditong. Those have been really handy, but the thing is, my arm gets really tired. And I know when Ivan says when you're tired, it means you're doing something wrong. So maybe I'm doing something wrong, but It's just I'm scrubbing the wheels and then scrubbing the tire, and then my arm gets tired. So I just feel like I'm doing too much for the wheels. But if I don't do that, I rinse off the wheels or I wipe the wheels clean, I see spots, and it pisses me off. So yeah.
But how does your arm get? What kind of wheels are you detailing? Or what kind of chemical you using? You can't be using no pH neutral soap on some super dirty.
Yeah, no, I don't think the chemicals is the problem. It's because I'm using these wheel mitts because I don't want to use brushes. Because I have gloss black wheels. Maybe some of you might say that brushes will be safe.
Yeah, you got to hit the gym. Hit the gym with your arms being tired after doing 2 wheels. It's like, nah, that's it. That's too much scrubbing.
Yeah. We got to scrub even more. Yeah, but speaking of brushes, actually, I'll be back in a second. I got these brushes that I swear I'm not doing an ad, but this is what I'm going to be testing next because I've been using these microfiber mitts for wheels because I don't want to scratch the gloss black wheels. And I got this brush from DIY Detail.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I have never felt a brush as soft as this. I have not used it yet. It's brand new.
It's actually really good. And look, one thing I like to tell people is with that brush, works fantastic. Eddie and I actually have a clip with Ivan using that on a polished paint, and he grabbed it, dunked it. Eddie has a short on his channel, rubbed it on the black paint, didn't scratch it. But it's one of those things where the gloss black will get scratched up. I always say, regardless, it's on your daily driver, right? Yes.
Yep.
With the rock and debris, it's gonna get scratched up. I just tell
There's no way around it.
There's no way around it. It's dirt and gravel, bro. It's like your shoes. It's like, I don't want my shoes to get dirty. Do you walk in them every day on the street? Yes, I do. Well, guess what? The soles are gonna get messed up.
Right. Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. But that tire brush, awesome. By the way, you guys could get that tire brush at thehouseofrags.com. Use code DMS at checkout for 10% off.
But honestly, I've gotten right before this, I got that brush from the TRC, the rag company, their ultra whatever brush, if anyone knows the name. Yeah, and I thought that was going to be the softest brush, the safest brush I can use on wheels and tires. But then I got this, and I was mind blown because I see a bunch of these on AliExpress, and I got them. They feel nowhere close to what this is. So Ivan can share his secrets. I don't know what this is, but I can put this on my face. It does not hurt.
No, it doesn't. It just feels smooth.
Yeah. Right.
So now that we talked about products, what is Will's favorite products to use now? Like what are some of the product lines that you use? What companies? XYZ. Have you tried to venture off on certain things?
Yeah, for products, I have not tried too many products. I do gotta watch my spendings. It's not like I'm making money out of detailing. So so far the kind of products that I think is the most useful is probably going to be the ones that are electrified. So like electric sprayer, those will for sure save you so much time, because in the beginning I also got those IK sprayers, and then I spray for about 30 seconds and I realized, oh, the pressure's gone. I got to repump, and it takes a lot of effort and time as well. So those electric sprayers might be a little more expensive, but I would definitely say it's worth it. And if you don't know which electric sprayers to get, watch Gtechniq. He's got a whole series on these electric sprayers. But another big tool is the IK Multi Pro, the one that you were mentioning with the hose. Yeah, the cylindrical one. And in the beginning, I was spraying rinseless. When I'm rinseless washing, I'm just using a pump sprayer, and that's that works, and it does do the job. But with this cylindrical sprayer like that, it for sure saves you a lot of time. And my fiance got that for me, and the first time I used it, I was like, whoa, the spray pattern is so much wider, and it's so much easier to get to places, and it almost cut down the time for me preaching in a car by a third. So yeah, I find that very useful.
And on top of that, so no other chemical companies that you use, or you just what's your so far top brands that you say you've used, or because you said you only been detailing for 2 years, so I don't really expect depending, unless you're Eddie, because Eddie was a hunter. When you go to his garage, my man had every chemical. He's like, yo, I got this new one from India. I'm like, dude, yo, I'm like, what company is this? I'm like,
collecting chemicals as a hobby.
Bro, he does everything. He Eddie's passion is to find the best everything, and it's just like, or what is the top quality. When I went to his garage, he had everything. He gave me towels. He said, yo, take this. I went with a carry-on and a luggage, and he said, yo, if I would give you more if you could fit more. I'm like, I came back with everything. Like, I had a whole bunch of just products. But what products do you, like, just say product lines or chemicals, have you like ventured off, and what have you noticed between X and Y? Just more of what do you like better in terms of certain things.
This may not be the most popular thing to say, and obviously I have not tried every product. So far, from my position, the products I've tried, I honestly find them to be more similar than they are different. The same rinseless washes from different companies, they more so do the same thing. If you're really going to notice a difference, you are probably someone who detail a lot more and maybe do this for a living. But for regular people, you are washing your car at home, you likely will not notice that big of a difference. So it honestly just comes down to preference and your wallet. So the different brands, I would probably say the easiest way is just, if you're not someone who's testing products where you got all these extra cash to spend and you don't know where to spend it on, just stick to one product line, and you'll probably have a pretty good time with all with that set of products, and well, definitely do a good job as long as you avoid Armour all.
Oh, look, there's certain things that some people just learn off experience, and that's why somebody don't use Armour, Armour all. So, but yeah, so those one of those things where, like you said, is it depends on your pocket, depends on how often you really wash your car, because certain people, makes no sense to buy a gallon sometimes, depending, again, it's on your wallet. Buy a gallon of this to then 2 weeks later buy a different gallon of a different company, unless you're actually frequently washing vehicles, and those where the testing really comes in and you can actually fully know the difference of
right. Like, obviously it's going to save you money to buy gallons, and we're all going to say that buy gallons, don't buy 16 ounces. But if you only wash your car twice or 3 times a year, then no, go for a 16 ounce.
Yep. All right, so we're pretty much wrapping up close to the end, so we're going to ask a couple of questions, and I have some questions lined up, and for both of us, and we're going to answer some questions and have your take on it.
Sure.
So the first question I have up here, let's see, I have it saved here, and yeah, so I scrolled up a bit too high. Here it is. So the first question is for you. What does Will do for a living?
I do product design. That's what I went to school for. That's why I went all the way to Rochester, New York from Seattle, Washington, across the country. Nice. But yeah, that's what I do for a living. And I'm actually in between jobs right now. So if anyone knows a product design role, let me know. Yeah.
And then fun fact from Humberto, Luke Wilson knows Spanish and is very fluent. Yes, I have seen a couple of clips where he was speaking Spanish and did that. Louis, we just want to hear Sock say Labocosmetica. Yeah, I don't know. Am I saying it wrong? Labocosmetica. Labocosmetica. Like, how am I supposed to say it? All right. So, have you tried Rags to Riches?
Yes, I got a gallon in my laundry room.
And have you tried Renaissance from Detailco?
Not yet.
Not yet. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna answer this one. Renaissance from Detailco. I like it better than Rags to Riches. It cleans better. I have a video on it. I actually don't need to use distilled white vinegar with some APC to break down clogged towels. Just leave it there for longer. That's it. That's the way I like to do this. Let's see. The other question, there was another one for you. Is
actually, Sock, I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you wash your drying towels every time you dry a clean car?
Yeah. After I just dunk it inside the Rinseless, and then that's it. Especially during the weekends, because that's where I mostly wash cars. I only got like 5 drying towels.
Like, let's say if you are not using any sealants or detox.
All the cars coming straight with sealants.
Oh.
Okay. Because they're my maintenance customers, so I'm
Right.
putting a sealant regardless. Now, if it's my car, nah. Because I will use a detail spray that has no protection. Then no, but and that's because I'm having a 2 ceramic coating battles. I haven't washed my car in 2 months, so I wonder how these 2 ceramic coatings are going to react afterwards.
Right. So you're mainly washing because of the sealant, the SiO2.
Yeah, because they're the main. Yeah, and they're the maintenance customers. All right, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do Mike G a favor. Gonna remove the plastics.
So that whole set is nice. Look at that box.
You know, it's very well presented. Look at that. It comes with gloves too, but they're not gonna fit me because I have Whopper Junior hands. But they're just. Nice.
Is that on the site already?
Yes, it's on the detail. The House of Rags site. So it's not a bad set. It's like, I think it's like $40 for it, and it comes with all of that.
Interior, yeah, $40.
Yeah,
it's called the NY Foam Kings.
Yep,
precision kit.
He's a detailer from New York. So he's the one that made that kit. He's like the Carlos Serranos of New York. He likes to do interior details. Not me.
That set looks surgical, man.
Yeah, it's dial it in. I'm not going to lie. I like the fact that it comes with the Q-tips, because I'm always running with those perforated leather to get the Q-tips with the breadcrumbs or the chips, especially on the back seats.
Yeah,
I use the Q-tips for that.
Wait, like you jam the Q-tips into the perforations?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. Yeah, you're not stat. You just boom and prick them out. Just remove them.
You're talking about the smaller ones, right? Not like this, right?
No, I said toothpicks.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant. I thought you were jamming these things into the perforations.
No, I'm not doing that.
Really stretching those holes out.
Yeah, gotta stretch. Yo, if it's small, it's gonna stretch. It's like.
No, so, I like them small.
Yeah. So rinseless or foam.
I mean,
why you gotta think so hard?
Because I feel like my answer is gonna be so obvious. Oh, of course, rinseless, because I live in an apartment. I don't even own a foam cannon.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, the only time I use foam is when I use APCs, because when things really get dirty, I mean, you can't rely on rinses for everything. You do have to pull out the stronger chemicals like APCs, and foaming just is much better than just spraying straight APCs on.
Gotcha. And then Primo is no, Carlos. Yes, you got it right. It's Primus from Labocosmetica. Exactly what says right afterwards. And for you, since you said you don't like wheels, so Westcat is like tagging on. Is it me, or do cleaning wheels and tires take as long as the entire car?
Dude, sometimes I feel that. Honestly, I need to time myself because maybe I'm doing it too slow, but it's just I'm holding on to my mitt. I'm going to every single spoke, and the spoke, there's 5 of them, and every single one of them split into 2. So then really there are 10 spokes. So I got to go into every corner and make sure I'm scrubbing every part of it, and then I have to do that 4 times.
Yeah. As a DIYer, for me, if this is me washing my vehicle, my personal vehicle, I don't always clean the barrels and the back part of the spokes. I don't always do it. I just spray whatever I need to do, let the chemical do the work.
Yeah.
And that's it. I just next time I'll I'm like, the next wash I'll get inside the barrel. So I pretty much skip every other wash of cleaning the barrels, except this time. I haven't washed my car in 2 months, so of course I'm going to do the whole shebang. But other than that, I'm gonna give it a good rim job. But from there, that's about it. Just it doesn't take long for me. I feel like it takes me 3 minutes a tire, wheel and tire, 3 minutes each one. Go around, rinseless wash. I'm done.
Yeah,
that's the way I roll.
I gotta work on that.
Yeah. Sock, did you get your garage door put up? Nope, not yet. It's not gonna happen. This garage door is not going to happen. You guys can start a GoFundMe page, and it still won't happen because there's a couple of things that's going on. But if you guys want to start a GoFundMe page, that's it. The flag tip brush for wheels. Yep, use that for wheels, David Boyce.
They're not made the same.
Yeah. He needs to use Preludio alkaline one. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing. Labocosmetica has their alkaline or rinseless wash. It's fire. You should try it. Yeah, you could clean wheels and tires with that.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's Preludio alkaline. Yep. So that's pretty much their Primus that I was talking about, their foam. That's kind of like their soap, but in rinseless wash form. It's really good.
Okay.
I have a YouTube video on it. So those are for, it has an alkaline. It's a 3 pH system. So have you heard of the 3 pH system for unclogging coatings, right? So Labocosmetica has Primus, which is their alkaline, and then Purifica, which is their acidic soap, and then you have the pH neutral. So here they have Preludio alkaline, Preludio acid, but it's a 3 pH rinseless system. It's a rinseless wash system, but yeah, so it's pretty good. So I like it. It works fairly well, and that's what I will be using when I do my after these 2 months, because once it gets warmer a little bit, once it's above 35 degrees, 30 above there, that's when I'm going to do that rinseless wash. But I'm going to use that 3 pH rinseless wash to get that done.
Wait, so how does that work? You spray it on?
Yeah, so you spray it on, let it dwell, and then I have a different one. I have a different sprayer. So what I like to do is I will rinse off the Preludio with the acidic one right on top. So so pretty much so you let it sit. It will pull all that dirt and grime down with the second rinse of the acid. Yeah. And then from there, I just do the contact. You can actually use Preludio, the alkaline, then the acid, and then wash it with the acid, and then do your rinses with it. Just think of it, like I said, the 3 pH system that you're doing with the soap. Yes, it will be a longer rinseless wash, but it's more of like a decontamination wash.
Right. Okay.
But with this is I spray. For me, I like to spray Preludio, then rinse off the alkaline with the acid, let that dwell, and then I'll just go straight with my contact wash with whatever neutral. I like to use DIY Rinseless or Hero to do my pH neutral. That's it. Just wash it off, and that's it. Just looks good. It just finishes off nice, but it really unclogs the pores of the paint, which is crazy.
Yeah, cool.
So let's see. Chemex Heavy Duty is a great tire cleaner. I've used Chemex before.
Yeah, I keep seeing those videos. They got some really crazy pressure washer setups.
Yeah, so
Those things look like
Chemex,
shotguns.
yeah, those Chemex ones were really, if I remember correctly, those were really meant for like the trucking industry, for those industrial trucks and all
Right.
those stuff that don't get washed for like 3 months. That's why
You
their stuff is
literally
just
can't
super
reach.
strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why their chemicals are so strong. Exactly. Yo, Rick, Eddie has products that haven't been invented yet. Exactly. He has some weird stuff going on. Says, anyone heard of the new, or when the new IK coming out?
Yo.
You're an IK guy, so what's up?
Dude, I just got a really sad email. I mean, Keith predicted it.
You said Kiefer.
So I ordered that electric IK sprayer, the new one that got announced on SEMA, and it was supposed to ship in January. But then I got an email a couple days ago. It said it got pushed all the way back to April.
Oof.
So
Jeez.
that's gonna be a while.
Right. Yeah. I can't wait till no April.
Yeah.
Yes, Rick, Rinseless, is that still a thing? It will always be a thing. It's for me, at least. I'm pretty sure for Will. Hopefully.
That's what I rely on, man.
What's going on? What's going on?
Hey, Ryan.
Let's see. Eileen. What's going on, Eileen?
Hey, Eileen.
What's going on? Let's see. Bruce, thank you for coming in. Thanks, you for
Bruce.
showing out. See, Remedy saying, what's going on, Ryan? And a question for you, John Weber, from John Weber, saying, how often did Ivan and Nick get in touch with you every week for the DIYTuber for content?
Well, it's mainly going to be Ivan, because he's really the primary point of contact for us in that group chat. So every week after a video goes up live, after that, he usually asks us to give him a call, and we just kind of chat, and he'll give us feedback if he has any, and give us tips on what he thinks that we can improve on. And also in the chat as well, we are encouraged to give each other constructive criticism. So it's not just like, oh, you did great or whatever. You gotta help each other out and look at it in a critical way, but not in a way that you make fun of each other, obviously.
Yeah.
So that way everyone gets to learn from each other in that group.
Nice. All right.
Honestly, Ivan is on his phone all the time, so if you text him and you have any questions, he'll get back to you anytime.
Yeah, Ivan's one of those people. That man does not sleep, because I would text him random times and he'll just reply back. I'm like, dude, he'll reply quick.
Right.
Stop, Whopper Junior hands. Yep, got them Whopper Junior hands. Let's see. Says, how many computer monitors you're using right now? Well, I'm guessing that's with the production job. That
I just have two on my laptop and the screen here.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then Remedy's asking, when will the Diva and Greatest of All Time towels coming back? Have you tried any of their new towels from House of X?
I think I'm gonna make a video on it, because I got all of them. I think all of them. The Diva, and what's the other one? The thicker one?
The Greatest of All Time, GOAT.
Oh, the GOAT, yeah. The Diva is really nice, because I feel like when I'm using towels, I more so pick their dimensions, because I don't really like square ones, which the GOAT is a square shape.
Yeah.
But the Diva, that rectangular shape is really nice when you want to wipe the vertical panels, because it's not that awkward shape that the square is, that you can't really fold in, and the GOAT is really thick. So if you fold in, that would be a little hard to handle. It's even thicker than the 1500 from TRC. So I personally really like the Diva.
I like the Diva. I love the Greatest of All Time. The Greatest of All Time definitely holds more water than the Diva.
Yeah.
That I could say. Fun fact is, the Diva towel, you know why they named it the Diva towel, right?
No.
All right, so fun fact for everybody. Apparently, Eddie and Jamie, they said, yo, we're gonna name the Diva towel after sock. I was like, for what? He was like, because I would say sometimes towels are heavy, so I'm guessing they picture me holding a towel like this, and it's like, yo, I'm just like, so yeah, I'm like, yo, the Diva towel. So they named it with sock. That's why it's lighter. It's for the divas out there. So I'm guessing that's for me. But yeah, that's the reason. Probably they'll say it again live.
That's hilarious.
So that's why they named it the Diva towel.
They should have that promotional on the website. You should have a picture of you holding it like that.
Yeah, right. That's why.
Yeah.
I have a little meme. Let me see if I got it, and then pull it up on my phone real quick.
And you gotta have one of your legs kick up to your butt. No, that, you know what I'm saying?
No.
Dude, that'd be golden.
That was going too far. Then that's me taking that. That's me doing rim jobs for life.
Yeah.
Let me show you a Diva towel real quick. This is hilarious. Because when they said the Diva towel, I made this picture right here on my phone. Scroll down, Diva towel. Hopefully I didn't delete it. It was a funny, quick meme. It's right her.
No Diddy.
Yeah, no Diddy. I found a picture of you though. This is Will after doing wheels.
Dude.
So let me see the.
Yeah, man. You know what? I should start switching arms for every rim. That way, it balances it out, and then my right arm wouldn't get so tired.
Damn it! I deleted that clip or that meme that I made. That's hilarious. That's about it. So yeah, let's move on to some other questions. Let's see. 5 minutes per tower, and I feel like that's too much time. Damn, you take 5 minutes. I can't. I mean, you in the sun, Eileen. That's some make you move slow. The cold make you move fast. So I'm there in 2 minutes. Done. What's going on, Joel? Thank you for tuning in. Always showing love. Let's see. David Boys. Wait. What rim job? Yeah. So what do we do to the rims? Well, what are we giving the rims? What do we call that then? Isn't it a rim job when you're detailing rims?
Yeah, they are wheel job.
You call it a wheel job?
No, that sounds wrong.
What, the rim job?
No, the wheel job.
Yeah, you see, that's what I'm saying. Well, it's not. Will and Sock have the same door company. Well, he lives in an apartment complex, so that's my man just works outside. No.
Where's your door?
I don't have one. I don't have a garage door.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I won't have a garage door. Conway, he says, sorry, you made me laugh at the rim job. So let's see. Yep, exactly. What we were talking about, the Rinseless is the 3 pH acidic alkaline and then soap neutral. Yep. So that's pretty much the same with their Preludio rinseless wash. Let's see. Great question. So what brands and products do you want to try next? Is there anything that you've seen online that you're like, all right, this is something I probably want to try next?
That's a hard question. There are so many products because I feel like if I
but something has to catch your eye though. It's like, for example, Renaissance for me, everybody kept talking about how it's a sleeper. I was in the group chat and Jeff from Improv Garage said, yo, these are how my towels look after I'm done. And even from Brian from Fine Detailing, I was like, yo, this thing removes dirt like crazy, like OxyClean. So what is something that you want to use?
I mean, now that you said that, I have to try it. But I mean, I'm looking at my chemicals right now. I
mean, it's not a job. I was like, it's like, oh, maybe I gotta try it. Like, I'm not forcing you to try something. It just works.
Probably Armour Detail Supply. I haven't tried a lot of the products. People keep talking about their wheel cleaner, but
their tire cleaner.
Yeah, their tire cleaner.
Yeah.
Maybe I speed things up. I don't know, but I have been using Dark Fury for my wheels if I really want that deep clean. Because what I realized is, yeah, those are strong. Man, they smell like.
I don't like to use Dark Fury. It's bad. Oh, talking about that, since you don't like to use Dark Fury, apparently, Detail Jamie put out a quick Instagram reel of their preview on their acidic wheel cleaner. All right, I'm pretty sure they're gonna make it to be a lot safer than most acid wheel cleaners, like Wheel Brightener and stuff like that. That's out there on the market. Yeah. But maybe that could be your go-to wheel, and then for your tires, for ADS tire cleaner, I use that thing diluted 1 to 3, and it removes the browning right away. And you get a gallon.
The thing is, well, I'm talking in a perspective of cleaning your own vehicle, so kind of like maintenance washes. So usually what I do is for tires, I just use Rinseless wash and wipe it. Because if you put on a good tire sealant, it honestly does not get that dirty. So I usually found the Rinseless wash would take care of it, unless you have to re-coat your tire dressing or sealant. Then that's when I pull out the that brown stuff. Dark Fury.
The Dark Fury, yep.
Yeah.
Can you drink Preludio? No, you can't. No, you can't. You can if you want to, move on Ethan, to the other place.
Just for you, I think you can.
Yeah, just for you, Ethan. Yeah, maybe you can. If you want to go onto another spectrum in another life, you can.
Take you to some heights.
Yeah. It says exactly what Dark Dragon said. You could use one different product line every time you wash, so you could test them all and go broke.
Right. See, that's the thing. If I start doing that, I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop, and I'll just collect and collect.
Yeah. It says, let's see. What any other things? No, I think that's almost pretty much it. No diddy. What Gtechniq says, I agree with the square towels. I like the small towels best. I prefer the 2 to 3 small. I agree with certain things with that. I like the smaller towels, the 3-pack from DIY Detail, but that's more of like my touch-up towel. I like to use one big towel.
The rectangular ones, right?
The gray ones. The rectangular. Yeah.
Yeah, I use those for wheels.
Yeah. Yo, Dark Dragon, the next towel name, the rim job. Yep. Do that for the rim job towel.
I buy that.
Yeah. All right. Will, so when you're filming your content for YouTube, do you just have one camera and a tripod, or do you have multiple? Do you use Adobe Premiere for editing? That's a good question.
Yeah. So I have a camera and a tripod and my fiance. So these 3 things, they're a very good combination. So I do have to give her a shout out, because my channel will not exist without her help. She always likes to, help me out with things, and she's always very supportive. So she's always out there filming with me. That's the person behind my camera. And for editing, I use DaVinci Resolve because it's free. So it's pretty powerful, and you don't have to pay for the Adobe's crazy subscription.
Yeah. All right. Says sounds Asian wheel job. Oh, you order wheel job.
Wheel job.
Wheel job. Yo, let's see. Maniac is fire. Yes, Maniac is there. The DIYers of Labocosmetica. Adam's wheel and tire cleaner. Yep. ADS 4-to-1 is an awesome combo. For sure, Ryan. And we're almost up to the end. Adobe. Hashtag down. I still use CapCut Pro and still all my needs. But yeah, Ryan, that's about it. I don't want to take up too much time. You're a busy man. I appreciate you talking to the Spanish guy And like Ivan, I said, like Ivan, like Eddie says, this video will not get monetized because I probably said rim job like 10 times. So Eddie's like, yo, that's it. There's no more, you know, there's I think my podcast will be canceled by the end
You're
of
gonna get cut, man.
yeah, I'm gonna get cut. That's it. I'm gonna get cut. But that's about it. So appreciate you coming on. Thank you for telling me your experience, your journey, and definitely hope to see you back in the future. And what Mike G says, Sock won't be back for season 2. not not at all. Eddie's out there just like, yo, that's it. But yeah, so appreciate you. Any last words for the viewers? And where can they find you? What's your name? Obviously, Will, but where can they find you?
You know what? I need to start saying my channel name a lot more because I realize people mess it up a lot. Will's right care. Will's right care.
Will's right care. All right. Will's right care.
No, but you can find me on Will's right care. I mess it up myself too. And yeah, thanks, Sock, for inviting me. I enjoyed talking to you, and obviously meeting you is really fun. I used to watch your videos too. I still do.
Appreciate it.
But you don't post as much now. So I want to thank everyone who show up during DIYTuber. All those people that show up for the premieres, Big O, Humberto, Franco, all of you, you guys all show up, Mike. So having that group of people that support you every week, that really gives you that encouragement. So for the next DIYTuber group, you don't be surprised when you see that same group of people showing up in your premiere. So
nice.
Yeah, and thank you guys for coming on to this chat and supporting this channel.
For sure. And then so everybody subscribe to Will's Ride Care and support Will. And also what Snake Pit said, we're gonna renew my contract. We're gonna strike like Wall Street. Yeah, for me, please. But that's it. Hopefully all you guys enjoyed this podcast. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you, Will, again. And other than that, I will see you all on the next one. Peace.
Thanks, everyone.